Is it okay not to be okay?
I think it is to a large
But what do we
extent.
mean by is it not okay to be okay?
Like,
Yeah.
what's the, like, do you mean like the definition of not being okay?
Yeah.
Okay, in my thinking, not being okay would be stuff like it usually has to do with like mental wellness. You get,
Yeah.
because it's the one thing that if like it's not going well subconsciously or consciously, if it's not going well, it affects other things. You get, so you'll find that maybe because you're overthinking, you are getting pressure or like heart attacks or whatever it could be. But
Yeah.
yeah, like it can
Headaches.
lead to so many. Yes, headaches. That one I'm a victim. Yeah, but I think it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to maybe not have.
It's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay not to be okay and be comfortable with not being okay. I've said
Yes,
so many things there.
I hope they've
Poetry.
gotten it.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
they've gotten it.
But yeah, because also that people who sort of try to make their whole personality about not being okay. You get,
They always have problems. They always have drama in their life.
yeah. And to be honest, of course, life happens, but okay, now you see how adulting is. It's problem after problem. Okay, challenge after challenge. Problem is like a very big word. But you'll find that, okay, after you're done paying rent, now maybe you need to buy a new laptop. Now you need to do this. Now you need something to do something for your family.
Yeah.
So you find that those things, of course, it's like it's a constant, and sometimes you can't keep on.
And not even that, we make them up.
Yeah, and okay, yeah, we make cause like
We
other
ma-
people.
we make up those problems. And then
We exaggerate.
we put ourselves in the position of not being okay. We
Yeah.
make them up. Some people are just, I like to watch videos from time to time,
Right.
especially when I'm like thinking too much about a lot. I want to buy this, I want to buy that, and this. On YouTube, you're going to see, I don't know if it has crossed your feed, but mine, it crosses a lot, where they're like, someone has put on his thumbnail, is like, I buy nothing. But me, the entire year, last year, I didn't spend a single coin. Like, okay, yes, maybe it's clickbaity, but when you click the video, you see that this person has been frugal with their life.
Yeah.
Frugal with their life. And not because they don't have the money to spend or anything like that, but this person is being frugal because they're trying to build character. They don't want to be there and feel like they need a lot so that they can feel okay about themselves. You know, when
Yeah.
you buy things, when you buy luxury stuff or what, it comes with an emotional
Yes.
aspect to it. So you feel good about buying a nice bag, buying some nice shoes, buying more clothes.
Yeah.
We're not stable inside. You're not
Yes.
stable
Yes.
inside.
Yes. Yeah.
So
we're
you're
not
doing all
stable.
these things to
cover up
cover up
something.
and also to feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to buy that nice fancy bag. Sometimes it may not even be for the social aspect. Okay, maybe the social aspect can come because when you have luxury stuff, nice stuff, you know, people give you props. They're like, hey, man, you have the
Yeah,
latest
people
car,
want to
man.
be
You have
around
the latest Balenciaga shoes or something.
Yeah.
But it's because you're fighting with your internal self.
Yeah.
So-
And sometimes you don't even know it. So, but then, like, from what you've said, I feel like most times we derive our happiness from things that are sort of like things that can just go away, you get. So it's more like we base our happiness on extrinsic factors, and yet happiness comes from within.
Yeah.
Because you see how I would say right now, maybe, oh dear Lord, I want to buy maybe an iPhone 16, you know? I get the iPhone 16 and I'll be happy in the moment. And then it
Later on,
goes, you
it
get
goes,
like,
yeah.
they'll release the iPhone 17, there'll be an 18 very soon. Like, you get,
Yeah.
so to like how it's like this whole thing of not being okay sometimes is caused by us failing to find happiness from within
Yeah.
and then attributing it to
External sources, yeah.
factors, external sources, so I don't know,
Yeah.
but then anyway, but also in the sense that maybe from another perspective that's not even about the things that we have or we do not have, the other thing would be in the sense of
You're dealing with a lot.
Yes, you're dealing with a lot.
Family wise.
Yes.
Occupation wise.
It can be crazy, yeah. And of course, most times you feel like you're losing it. I wouldn't have been in that situation before because I feel like I've not been through the worst. But in that moment, whatever I was going through didn't feel good. So I guess it counts. But it's like you're here, the career is not making sense, this, and this, you get. And you're seeing people, and social media can mislead. Like, probably even me, someone was seeing me in that moment when maybe I'm posting on my Snapchat or Instagram or whatever, and they think I'm living my best life. Yet I know I was dealing with so much that maybe I just couldn't talk about or anything.
Yeah.
And then now when you're seeing other people, living their best lives, now you put yourself on pressure. And then you reach a point, I reach a point where I'm like, I don't even feel like talking about what's bothering me to people because I don't want to come off as that friend that has problems. Or you get what I mean? Like, as much as your friends want to listen to you, I feel like there's a limit to it. To some extent, like they might not tell you, they'll tell you, oh, I'm here for you and stuff like that. But when you think about it, it's like that friend who, let me give you guys an example. There's someone in my contacts. This person, I will not mention whether it's a female or a he, but this person only reaches out to me when they want money. You get? So it's like,
that's the thought always coming up.
Yes, every time.
Now, like the people, you're not feeling okay about yourself, but now you want to put it on others. You want others to not feel okay with you.
To not feel okay with you, which shouldn't be so bad because, even the Bible says carry each other's burdens and stuff like that. But then it reaches up. Now me, when I see that person has texted me, I'm like, how much do they want? You get? And sometimes I don't give it, most times I don't give it to them because I'm like, when you're having good times, you don't come to me. Why is it that you always come to me when you have problems? So it's like now how I labeled that person that I wouldn't even like respond to their text. It's the same way I felt like your friends could see like, over now, what is she going to say? And okay, I'm not one to always complain about stuff and everything. Like I feel like there's always something good happening in my life. So but sometimes because of that fear of looking like that friend that has problems, you find that people keep quiet about their things, and then that they start to get depressed. And then, and yet sometimes the problem is not that big, honestly.
It isn't.
It's just a matter of talking to someone and it feels lighter. I highly recommend therapy. But here they say, oh, therapy, it's white people stuff and everything. I really think therapy is very good. Like, I've done it before. And it's one of the best things I've done for myself.
There's one thing about going to a therapist. These are people who are trained to listen.
Yes.
These are people who are trained to give you attention you don't have in your life. Like, you're going through a lot. Your peers are not paying attention to you. Maybe because of the energy you're surrounding yourself with, because things are not going well for you. But the therapist doesn't know you. That's one thing, they don't know you.
Yeah.
But that's their job. Their job is to see
the
you that you can't see.
Yeah.
And they try to get you to see that good you. Like, yes, you think you have many problems, but maybe it's because of this.
Yes.
Maybe it's because of that.
Actually, that's the thing I like about therapy. It helps you discover, what are they called? It helps you discover what triggers you to behave a certain way or what is making you feel a certain way in a particular moment. And then from there, you can now find the solution.
True.
Because it's one thing to have a problem, but you're not going to solve the problem when you don't even know where it's coming from. You can't treat malaria with flu medication. So much, like,
life is coming at you. It's all in your face, like this up close.
Yeah.
Go and speak to the therapist. And all of a sudden, everything that's like tight in your face isn't tight in your face. Like you're now able to see things much more clearer. Because this person is like your guardian angel, as if they're there to help you out.
Yeah. And also, I feel like also deep down still, there's always that person in your contacts that's like a therapy friend. You cannot because some people will be like, but I don't have money for therapy. I feel like still everyone has the privilege of having a therapy friend. And then sometimes still just talking to someone about something, it helps you. You never know, you'll talk to them and then you'll actually get clarity on how
insight.
to solve
Yeah.
the solution. I mean, the problem, or like you find a way of going about things without you necessarily thinking, as long as you just have to make sure you don't make this your, your personality of me, I have daddy
Yeah,
issues,
every
me,
time,
da, 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 da. We don't care. And also,
We don't care.
no offense, but we don't care, because you see, we shall be here telling you it's okay not to be okay, and it's really okay, because when you acknowledge that you're not fine, that's when you find the solution to the problem. Now, the problem comes when you start to make it about, like, you start to build your entire personality about it, and then now you start to become a problem to everyone. And as much as your friends are, like, just know society doesn't care. You could be having the worst day, and then like a random, should I say, a scary somewhere screams at you as you're trying to get into a certain mall, but then they don't know what you're going through, and maybe they're also going through their stuff, but like, what I'm trying to say is, just because you're going through it, you're not the only one going through it. Maybe that's why they're also behaving that way towards you. But then, like, you have to be.
That's a good point. Like, you're not the only one going through what you're going through.
Yes.
Someone else out there is going through the same thing. So if you're coming with your arrogance and your whatever, just because you're going through a lot,
you're going through it,
this person is maybe going through worse.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't have as much energy to face them as they do, you're going to leave their presence when you're even hurt more.
Exactly. So but these things, I think for me, in those situations where I feel like I'm losing it, I look at my blessings. Like, life in itself it's a blessing. Like, you're still alive, that means there's still things that God has in store for you. So you can look at it from that perspective. Of course, it's hard to see things from that perspective most of the time.
Yeah,
but
when
then,
you're going through a lot.
Yeah, when you're going through a lot. But just know you're not going through the worst. Like,
how do you slow down your world and see the good things? Because, like, you see, when you're going through a lot, the world is fast.
Yeah.
It's moving at a fast pace.
Yes.
Things are coming at you. You're not in the position to just sit down and think.
Yeah.
Instead, you're dealing with so much drama here. Your boss, everything's coming up. Some of the ways that I can tell you that have worked for me to actually slow down everything is taking a walk, working out, reading a book, watching a series.
That always works for me.
Watching a series.
That always works for me.
Like, these are things that just slow down time.
Yeah, or sometimes I hang out with, like, I have a little sister who is about 10 years, and when she's home, and let's say I'm having a phase where I'm overthinking stuff, I'm like, first come and we chill. Like, I just be there listening to her stories.
Exactly.
Very different from what I'm going through, but it's like, it sort of puts me out of the reality of what I'm experiencing. And then by the time I get back to the reality, it feels lighter. And then now I can make more informed decisions on how I'm going to solve whatever is going on.
Like, you just need something that can distract you.
Yeah. Not alcohol, guys.
Not alcohol, not alcohol. People actually, like, when you're going through a lot, you're looking for these things that you think can just distract you. But they distract you, but for a little bit.
But now, like, for alcohol, for example, I'm told, like, there's certain liquor you take and it makes you feel, it exaggerates sentiments. So if you're angry, you're going to feel angrier. If you're happy, you're going to feel happier. And if you're sad, you're going to feel very sad. Like, I've literally had people tell me.
It's not really a distraction.
It's not a distraction.
It's just fire. It's adding more fire on top of what you already have.
So I've had, I've never used alcohol to solve my problems or to clear my mind, but I'm told there are certain liquors which when you take, they exaggerate how you're feeling.
You're pissed, you're in sorrow, you even get
more pissed, you fight with the boss in the bar. So
you start looking for fights.
Exactly. So it's, I don't know, but in all these things, of course.
But when we say look for distractions, these distractions are, like I've said, go for a walk, watch a series on Netflix. Those are the distractions we're talking about. Go
and
for
so
karaoke,
many more. Journal.
Yeah. Read a book. My best one is reading a book. Like, anytime I feel like life is just
It's doing
in my
its-
face. It's in my face. It's really doing its thing. I
Right.
just start reading a book and time slows down.
Yeah.
When you like go through this person's journey,
Yeah.
this person's thoughts actually, then you lose out on yours. Like you first distance yourself from your own thoughts, and then now
Yeah.
you're into this person's thoughts. And when you come back to reality, you're like, oh, why was I overreacting?
Yeah.
Before? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
The same thing is for a series. Even some movies. You're pissed, just watch Wakanda, man. Just
Squid
watch Wakanda.
Game. What's Squid Game?
Squid Game. Watch Squid Game. And Squid Game is like the best. I've just been rewatching Squid Game.
Which
It's
one? The second one?
the first one, like I'm rewatching it. I'm rewatching it, and it's funny you brought that up.
Anyway, yeah, I think for me on my end, that's mostly what I would. Those are like my 2 cents on this whole "it's okay not to be okay." Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, but then don't let it become your personality. And when you allow yourself to feel what you feel, you're able to find a solution to whatever is bothering
and
you.
I could also add that you see, when you're not feeling okay, it's because you don't know what you want.
Yeah.
You don't have set goals. Your path in life is still unpredictable. Like you're still not sure of yourself.
And it's okay. You're not the only one.
Yeah, it's okay, but also it's not okay
Yeah.
when you just sit on it and make it seem like it's the norm.
Actually, you reminded me of something that it's the thing of when you let something happen over and over again, it's like, oh my God, I've forgotten how it was phrased. I really hope I find it somewhere, like maybe you'll be able to put the quote on. But it's the thing of what you refuse to change, is it tolerate, something like that? You've accepted
nice.
something of that sort.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's like, you don't have a job. Instead of job hunting, you're seated at home complaining in your father's house. You're using their electricity, you're eating their food. Like, you have to also recognize, at least try to do things in your capacity, and then you leave the rest to God. You leave about the universe to do its things, but at least try to do your
put in
part.
some effort.
Yeah.
Doing something. If
Exactly.
you're not doing something, doors don't open.
Yeah.
And if you just get clarity on your path in life,
Yeah.
those moments when you're not doing well, they become temporary.
Yeah,
They're very,
true.
very temporary. When I get a breakdown, it's temporary because I know my direction. I know what I want to achieve. So I allow
Yeah.
myself to sob. I don't sob like I'm crying, guys, man.
It's okay.
I don't
We
like-
listen. We don't judge.
I don't sob that I'm crying, but I'll just have like a breakdown. Maybe I'll stay in bed the entire day.
I get you.
Just there, like scrolling or something. But it's just
It's
for the moment.
temporary. Yeah.
And then after, I find ways to like get myself uplifted. I told you, I
Yeah.
go for a walk like every evening, and it's not because I don't have a place or anything, but
It's just for you to clear
it's just
your
for me to
mind.
reflect on how things are going, and for me to clear my mind, just
Yeah.
re-energize, see different people, see different scenes for my space here. I know my space is nice, but I need to go out, just see the world out there.
Yeah.
And then when I come back, I'm now motivated. I'm now ready to face the world.
Okay, that's a very interesting perspective.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Unless you have anything else to add.
Not really, but I think we have talked a lot on that. Like,
Yeah.
guys, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. We'll probably have a part 2 of this.
Yeah. In case you want to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many likes do we need for this?
We need 200.
Whoa. So this is just a new channel, so I don't know if we hit 200. If we hit 200, you would have made this statement seem a lot. The statement of, is it okay not to be okay? You would have broken like the entire statement. Like it would now mean nothing. It would mean nothing, because then I would stop worrying about like likes on the videos and how it's performing, because then it would have performed well. Yeah.
But yeah, it will reach the right people.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you
Thank
next time.
you.